My name is Amanda Nelson and I work for an organisation called Equal Lives. Equal Lives is a disabled people's organisation that provides services and support to people in Norfolk and Suffolk to help them live independently and to help them sort of with their rights around welfare benefits and accessing services. We had a staff group that had never had to sell or promote services to people before. So we had 90 staff. And volunteers, we couldn't put all our staff on individual training courses, and we wanted something that was unique for us. The great thing about using the Skill Accelerator packages is that we've been able to modify them to meet our own requirements, and as a charity, that can be different to other private companies. It was really practical and straightforward to use, and in a way I think it gives us a tool to think about how we develop training in-house in the future, that whole thing around having the coaching guide, participants' notes. And I think one of the great things that people came back with was the simulation. It made it real for people. Yes, it might have been in a different sector, but it actually added some meat to the bones, and then people were able to see what they learnt. I think one of the key things that we found with the training was it really helped us on resolving issues. So there's a whole part in the customer service which is about how you resolve issues, and quite often our staff sort of felt they couldn't, and it had to go to a team leader or it had to go to a manager. That session really gave staff the tools to own that and try and deal with it themselves as much as possible, rather than passing the buck, as it were. And that then gives more job satisfaction. Our experience with TLSA was really good. They were very prompt in responding to any queries we had. In terms of when we were looking at buying the packages, they set up and scheduled in meetings, sort of over the phone meetings. So it was then set up so that we could actually run through the packages online, we could see the simulations. And I would say they're not pushy, so they do all that, they then give you time to think about it, schedule in a catch-up to see how you're going to, what you thought of them, what you thought of the packages. Good at negotiating with you, and then there's been follow-up to see, how things gone, so you're not forgotten, which is really nice. And, consequently, on the back of that, and obviously the fact that the customer service skills modules work so well, we were able to negotiate with them and purchase the rest of the sales modules. So, yeah, a win all round, I think, and really good service from them.